It's 4 o'clock in Los Angeles. It's 6 o'clock in Chicago. And it's 7 p.m. live from Philadelphia. Hello, everybody. This is Mad Dog the Scipio. Welcome to America's Podcast, What's the Buzz? And tonight, oh boy, we got a rabbit hole for you. Oh, my goodness. But before I do anything, I got to welcome my crew on. Amelia, the Pitbull Chapman, is back. And look at the hair, folks. It's not, don't adjust your picture. That's her hair now. Look what she chopped it all off.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How you doing, Amelia?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm in rare form. I'm feisty. Cal's trying to impress me that he knows some nobody Bobo actor. And I'm like, okay.
Hey,
you want me to, I said I'll yawn now or later.
Give him a break and quit being such a pain.
Big Cal Yater. How you doing? Look at this, Cal. I'm even going to put your name up here for you. Look at that. How you doing, Cal?
I'm doing great. Work was brutal today, but everything's good.
Did you have any celebrities at work that you can name drop for me?
No.
Oh, okay. Eddie Deason. Oh, hold on. Let me choke myself now.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Shots fired. Are you kidding? That was a fucking cannon, motherfucker.
Oh, gosh.
That was a cannon.
I have one for you.
What you got?
Mary Murphy from last night. That was a fantastic show.
Oh, my God. That was great. That was it. Whenever Mary Murphy, because I will tell you what. I just love to make her. I love making her laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, my brother-in-law. By the way, got it. Shout out to Big Scott. He became a grandpop today.
Congratulations.
Yes, God.
Yep, Big Scott became a grandpop today. Yes, indeed.
Congratulations. Welcome to the
grandma
baby,
a baby boy, almost 9 pounds.
Oh, my goodness.
And about 4 feet long. No, I forget what my sister-in-law, I think that 22 maybe or 21 inches or something like that.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you both.
Thank you. It's I'm Uncle Angelo now.
Aw.
Scotto. You go listen, you get off of here, Scott. Go take care of that kid. What the heck is he doing here? He should be with that kid right now. Yeah, unless he's there on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
You're very welcome, brother.
Yes.
Very, very welcome. Scott.
Congratulations.
He's got a heck of a job, okay? He's an EMT. Tell me that's not a thankless job.
Wow.
That is a thankless job. We are on WTBR Radio 88.7 around the world on the BRS network. People ask me all the time.
21 inches long. Wow.
Yeah. They ask me, what is BRS, Mad Dog? I go, that's the broadband radio system. That's what that is. BRS, broadband radio system, and it's global. It takes us around the world. That's why we got 4 people in Sri Lanka.
Well, thank you, Sri Lanka.
Thank you, Sri Lanka. Absolutely. Anyway, so how the hell are you guys? You doing all right?
Doing great.
Cal, are you recouping from last night, bro?
I'm still recuperating.
21, Scott says. 21 inches.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. All right. And I knew it was like 21 or 22. I forgot what it was. Yeah. But, and they got the video. The video is a little bit grainy, though, because, it's, I guess, it's not focused or whatever.
Yeah, but they're so excited and happy from that baby. So they're just like shaking, So, yeah, I know the feeling.
I saw a baby earlier today, and I was like, that's a cute baby. Like, he had to be like maybe a week old.
Oh, God, a newbie.
Oh, yeah.
Newbie. Tonight's show, we are going to break in. This is our new format. This is what we will do. Once in a while, we'll have people like Mary Murphy on. We'll have a celebrity or two, but we're getting away from that. We're going to get away from that a little bit. We're going to get into some deep stuff because I like the dark end, the dark side. How was that song go? The Dark Side. Eddie and the Cruisers. Remember when we had
oh yes,
Michael Paré was here.
Mm-hmm.
time I see Michael Parry, I for whatever reason, I said this to him. I said, Michael, every time I see you, I think that song comes into my head. Dark side's coming down, nothing is real.
Yeah, I can just
You'll
picture him
never
singing
know
that
just
song.
how I feel. Anyway, you don't want to hear me sing because we all running away home.
Please continue.
Thank you. Alrighty. Now, tonight, all the world's a stage, but who's running the show? I asked the question last night. Who's running the show? It looks like something out of Central Casting, and it's funny that I said that. It's funny that I said that because when I did my research, you're going to love this. I can't make any of this up. The impression that Washington, D.C. looks like Central Casting typically suggests that people in positions of power or public-facing roles appear to have been specifically chosen for their roles based on not specifically on the way they can do their job, but the way they look. And we're going to talk about that and why it's important and why it's really dangerous. A lot of these people are that are in power positions.
Mm-hmm.
They're not stereotypical. They're not stereotypical. There's nothing stereotypical about what somebody should look like. But you have to remember something. Donald Trump is president. Okay. And you got to remember, too, when Ronald Reagan was president.
Mm-hmm.
What do they both have in common? They spent a lot of time in front of a camera.
Absolutely.
Okay. A lot of time. They're very camera savvy. And Donald Trump, unlike Ronald Reagan, who did choose people based on their qualifications, Donald Trump hasn't chosen people based on their qualifications. He's chosen them based on how they look in front of a camera. I'll give you an example. You know who Kristi Noem is? If I say that to you, go ahead.
I've heard radio because I listened to the Trey and Buck Sexton show. And
Okay.
they've done interviews with Kristi Noem, and
you know who she is?
Not necessarily.
I will tell you who she is. She's the head of the Department of Homeland Security. She's 35 years old. She's a former model, actress. Look at her. Go look at her. She looks like she just stepped off the runway. She's gorgeous. Okay? You know who Pam Bondi is?
I know she's the Secretary of State.
Nope.
No.
She is the Attorney General. You had the right hierarchy, Cal. You had the right hierarchy. She's the Attorney General of the United States. She's 60 years old. She looks about 32.
Oh, wow.
She's blonde hair, blue eyes, drop dead gorgeous. Okay? This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about people who look really, really good. Dr. Fauci. Remember Dr. Fauci?
Yes.
Cal, you know who Dr. Fauci is?
Oh, yeah, the Wuhan lab guy.
That's him, the Wuhan lab guy. The COVID doctor. Let me tell you about Dr. Fauci. He's as qualified to talk about COVID as you are, Cal. But he looks like a doctor that you trust, don't he?
He
Well,
looks
just
like
on the outside, yes, you would.
He looks
he
like
always looked like a weasel to me.
okay, but that's okay though because his name Doctor. He's got the name Doctor in front of him. Dr. Anthony Fauci. Shame to say he's one of my people. He's Italian. God, we don't want him though. You can have him back. So Dr. Fauci didn't get hired based on his qualifications. He got hired based on the fact that he knew where the Wuhan lab was, number one. And number two, he looks like a trusted doctor. He looks like a guy you could trust. like somebody's grandfather.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the general consensus. All right. Here's the problem, though. What's going on? The perception of what's going on can make or break how people feel about their government. Perception often stems from a few factors. Number one, aesthetics and authority. All right. Does the person look like they're in charge? That's what aesthetics and authority is. Does Kristi Noem look like she's in charge? Not to me. She looks like she should be in front of a room full of grade school kids teaching algebra or teaching, history
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, she looks like a school teacher, but she does not look like somebody that should be running the Department of Homeland Security. God help us all. The term central casting, I used this last night. The term central casting implies a focus on image and presentation, suggesting that political figures are more like actors playing a role. We're going to talk about that, Amelia. Actors playing a role than real people with genuine convictions. And boy, did they fucking open up a rabbit hole with that one. The political environment is perceived by some as a performance of theater, or a term we all know now, reality show.
Yes.
The government, when you see Donald Trump and Robert Kennedy and remember, here's another one. Dr. Oz is the Secretary of Health. Dr. Oz from the TV show.
I watched the show a lot, yes.
I haven't heard anything from him since he got elected to that position, though.
And you won't. You know why? Because he's busy just keeping his ass covered and making sure he says the right thing. When he does speak, say the right thing. Make sure that the president approved it. Otherwise, keep your fucking mouth shut and cash your paycheck every Friday.
Yep.
Okay? And if you have a problem with your paycheck, call Donald Trump.
Yeah.
What am I going to tell you?
Yeah, and then also, too, at the same time, they have all these celebrities telling you should do this, you should do that. And I'm like, I'm not going to listen to celebrity.
Wait a minute. Boy, did you open up a can of worms way too early. Way too early.
I got a can of worms I want to open up.
Okay.
Go for it.
You will in a minute. Not yet. Okay. Hold on. I got one more thing I got to go through here. It's important. Media and political branding is a thing right now. Branding and image. You see it on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Twitter. Every social media platform. What's that? You see it on. Oh God, what's that one? Truth Social, the one that Donald Trump owns. That's it. He owns that, by the way. So it's important. Media and political branding is crucial. Why? The extensive media coverage and constant, listen to what I'm saying, constant political branding. It's never ending. Every time you turn around, there's another commercial, another political ad, another, this message brought to you by the conservatives against the blue-handed gloves. This is, this is the kind of stupid shit that gets out there. Okay.
Oh, yeah, all the
Project
time.
Mockingbird.
Say again.
Project Mockingbird.
Got nothing to do with this.
Or what about the one lately, the one with the blue square?
I don't know why you even brought that up. That's got nothing to do with it.
Did you see the newest one about the blue square for against something about Jewish people, like that they have one going on right now?
Yeah, well, first of all, we're going to talk about that because it's important, really important. I don't want to be known as the Jew hating show.
No, We're not.
Okay.
We don't. We love everybody.
I don't want to be known as a Jew hater or a Muslim hater or a black hater. Well, first of all, I don't hate black people. I love black people.
Yeah.
My daughter's closest friends are black. They come in this house all the time. My barber is black. I get my hair cut by a black guy.
Oh yeah.
I'm the only white customer he's got. Okay. So I don't have any problem racially.
No, we don't at all. It's not.
I have a problem with some people ethnically, but not racially.
No.
And I got, and I understand what it's like because I was in Tennessee for 15 years. And my first day there, my first week there was like hell week. My first week there, I was called the N-word. I was called a Jew bastard. And I was called a Dago, all in the same. I'm not even making this up. All in the same breath.
Oh, yeah.
This guy I got my first day in Tennessee. I got into a fight with the Ku Klux Klan. I'm not making a fucking word of this up. Not a word. Okay. I got into a fight with the Ku Klux Klan my first day in Tennessee.
Oh, I was told to go back to Mexico.
Pardon my language, folks. He called me a nigger, a Jew bastard, and a Dago in the same breath. Okay?
Not cool.
I said, if you're going to call me anything, call me a wop motherfucker. I'll accept that. But, brother, you're way off base on this other shit. And then I had to, because he came after me. So I clocked him. And I took it. And he was an old guy, too. I took him down. I don't care. You come after me. I don't care if you're old, 70, 80. I don't give a fuck who you are. You come after me, you're going to hit the sidewalk before I will. Trust me when I tell you.
Oh, I can understand where you're coming from because just because I'm light complected and I'm Mexican, I was told to go back to Mexico. I was illegal and I was called the wetback, and I should be helping those people.
You're whiter than I am.
Yeah, and I should go help those people pick strawberries off of the those pieces of property.
Yeah.
I was like, really?
Stereotype.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's important because we really got to do this. The political environment is perceived by some as a reality show, and that's the key because they talk about this a couple times. All right. Political branding and aesthetics. Okay. Does it look good? Do people respond to it? Does the person look like they're an authority figure? Would you trust somebody saying this? That's why Dr. Fauci's face was put out there. Because people say, oh, he's the doctor. Most people trust their doctor, believe it or not, except me. I don't trust my doctor. I like my doctor, but I don't trust him because he's the doctor. Because he's going to do what's best for his company, not what's best for me. And that's just the way it is. So certain aesthetics, like the groomsman vibe, okay? Does somebody look slick? Do they look like that you could stick them on top of a wedding cake? Okay? The groomsman effect. You know what a groomsman looks like, Amelia?
Yeah.
On top of a wedding cake.
Yes.
It's got the tie, slick. This is what they're selling. They're selling image, right? Sometimes associated with male politicians specifically, or specific makeup trends for women. You'll see certain political women. I just mentioned two of the top ones in the country, Pam Bondi and Christy Noem. Right? Yes. They look like they just stepped off the fucking runway. And Pam Bondi, I want to find a picture of Pam Bondi for you.
Yeah, because they have their, certain women have their makeup is done a certain way, their eyebrows done a certain way, their, blush is done a certain way, their lips done a certain way. I mean, it's just all the way makeup's done nowadays. And of course, like you said, their hair done a certain way.
Right? Here you go. I got a picture for you. I got Pam Bondi's picture. I'm going to show you right here. Now, this woman, keep in mind, this woman is 61 years old. Okay? Keep that in mind when I tell you this.
Oh, wow.
She's 61.
Wow.
Okay. She's the Attorney General of the United States. She's 61. Okay. She looks like she's maybe 32.
She does.
She looks like maybe she's in her 30s. Okay. This is what we're talking about. Okay. Image. Is she qualified? That's a matter of opinion. She got approved by the Senate, but just barely. Like by one vote, she got approved. By one. You hear what I'm saying, folks?
Wow.
She got approved by one. Why? Because people didn't take her seriously. She looks like a kid.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter that she's 61 and graduated from Harvard. Okay? But there were enough senators who said, I don't know if I want to put my trust in this woman, to the point where one vote put her in office. Okay? One vote. And Donald Trump was fighting for her. Donald Trump met her when she was in college. And he never forgot her. Easy to see why. You know? It's easy to see why. You know? There you go.
She's pretty.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about. Who's running the show?
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I put up today. Take a look at that. I want you to take a look at that. Who's running the show? The world is a stage. You know, Shakespeare wrote sonnets about this. The world is a stage, and we but merely the players. Okay? You see who's pulling the strings. It's always somebody in a suit.
Always.
The Illuminati, people with the higher echelons of finance, like that. People like that. And they tie into this very prominently. Why? Here's why. Because they have so much at stake here, you wouldn't even believe it if I told you. You wouldn't even believe it if I told you. Conspiracy theories are another thing that drive all this stuff. And we love a good conspiracy on this show. This feeling can be linked to broader conspiracy theories such as the deep state, which we've done on the show, Amelia and Cal, or secretive elite controls by the government. You just saw a guy manipulating the globe like a puppet string, okay? And this is what we're talking about. That's why I showed that, because this is going to come right after it, okay? Or secretive elite societies controlling the government behind the scenes, or public officials are merely puppets or actors in a staged event. When we talk about staged events, we're going to talk about three, and we're going to do long series on these three particular ones because they are not going away. They will not go away, and they are not going away. John F. Kennedy assassination, 9/11, and Charlie Kirk. If all we ever did on this show was Kennedy, Kirk, and 9/11, we've got enough material for the next 20 years.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay? And one of us probably won't live that long. Okay? Maybe. God willing, you know. Maybe I'll get to be 95. That's my goal. I don't know why, but I want to live to be 95. My mother lived to be 90. My uncle lived to be 95. Her brother lived to be 95. Her sister, my Aunt Mary, my mother's sister, she's 94. You know? Really thought my mother was going to make it past 90, but hey, look, I'm glad she got there. It's important. Now, Cal, you say something earlier about that you wanted to bring up. So I'm going to open it up for you. Go ahead.
All right. we're talking about actors being in politics. There are entire neighborhoods that are basically meant for CIA or government officials,
Yeah.
and they go through an entirely different education than we do. They are just different. They're just a different class of human beings.
They're the chosen class.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
We actually, we've done shows about them on the show before. The elite, the powerful, they all tie into this illuminated level. Like we call them overall, we call them the Illuminati, but they basically mean the same thing. It's this illuminated level, this hierarchy of the special people, okay, the chosen people. There's a whole country that thinks that they're the chosen people over in Israel. We're going to do that show one day too. Not right now though. We got too much to cover. Not right, Amelia. She knows where I'm going. That's why if you guys are not watching this on television or you're listening on the radio, Amelia just let out a smirk over here. I know that smirk. So the question I ask, who's really running the show? In reality, the government in Washington, D.C. operates on two levels. Mandated, number one, by the United States Constitution, which grants the United States ultimate authority on behalf of the people over the federal district, number one. Number two, the actual governance structure is as follows. The day-to-day operations. The city of Washington, D.C. has a locally elected government, including a mayor and 13-member council, which manages the city of Washington, D.C. Interesting enough, I have a question for both of you.
Mhm.
Is Washington, D.C. a part of the United States?
It's its own district.
I would say it's its own district.
It's more than that. The Washington D.C., the District of Columbia,
It's its own colony. This area.
not. I repeat again, the District of Columbia, Washington D.C., is not a part of the United States of America. It's called a sovereign district. What does that mean? It means it operates its own, you just heard, with its own mayor, its own city council, its own board of education. The District of Columbia is its own. You want to call it a district? Yeah, you can call it a district. It's its own sovereignty. That's the legal technical term. It's its own sovereignty. Now, why is that important? Because you will never see the District of Columbia interfere on any charter, legislation, piece of law that the rest of the country is enacting or involved in. The president, when was the last time you actually saw President Trump talk about Washington, D.C., the city? Like, besides never.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Oh.
He's never done it. He's never done it. Go ahead, Cal.
Well, if it's considered its own sovereignty, how is it that, the highest office in that oversees the United States is based there?
Simple. Neutrality. It's neutral. The president is a neutral individual. The Congress is neutral. There are Democrats and Republicans and independents in Washington, D.C. Okay? Senators, congressmen, legislators, lobbyists, the president, the Supreme Court, what do they all have in common? They all work on behalf of the American people in a neutral capacity. I will point out one blaring example of neutrality. Switzerland. When any two countries have a problem, if the United States and Russia have a problem, there's three ways to deal with it. Donald Trump can pick up the phone and talk to Putin and, hey, Vladimir, we come on, you see me, or I'll come over there and I'll see you. Let's talk. We gotta take care of something. That's one way. Face to face. If that can't happen, then they have another choice. They could take their bombs and drop bombs on each other, in which case nobody wins.
Nope.
But the third case, they can go to Switzerland, to the World Court. That's where the World Court is located. It's in Switzerland. Why? Because Switzerland is the only singular neutral country on planet Earth. The only place on planet Earth that is strictly neutral. Any two countries, 3 or 4 countries who have problems with each other can go to the World Court. They have 12 judges there who will help sort out this mess. And those judges are from the United States, Russia, England, Ireland, Germany, none from Sri Lanka, though, Amelia. But they're from Africa. They're from every major player. You get where we're going with that? Because there's only about 10 to 12 major players in the world. Okay, if you think about it, let's see if I can name them off.
Verizon, T-Mobile.
No, Verizon, T-Mobile. Somebody snack Cal, please. The U.S., Russia, England, Ireland, Italy, Germany, France, Belgium, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, and probably one more that I'm missing, or maybe China. All right, so there you go. So there's a dozen right there, 11 or 12 right there. China and Japan, of course. And so that's what we're talking about. But it's why is it important for it's Billy Crystal, the comedian Billy Crystal, not to be confused with the political commentator named Bill Crystal. Billy Crystal used to do this character called Fernando, based on an actor named Fernando Lamas. He has a son that's an actor named Lorenzo Lamas.
Yes.
Who you might know. Good
Oh, yeah, I know him.
Yeah, I know you do. He's a good-looking kid. Now, Fernando used to say this. It's better to look good than to feel good. And you look marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. And the inference is it's funny, but it's true. It's better to look good than to feel good. Why? Because you trust somebody who looks good. Why do you think that this country is bombarded with celebrity so-called influencers? Okay. First of all, if you can be influenced, don't come near me. Don't talk to me. Don't be within 10,000 feet of me if you can be influenced. If you can be influenced, you're a fucking puppet and I don't want to know you. But if you have your own critically thinking mind, you may enter my circle. Okay? You can come in. I'll let you in. Problem is, we have 327 million people in America. Okay? And more around the world who call themselves Americans. Okay. Probably close to 700 million people who call themselves Americans. All right. 320 million of them live here in the country here. All right. Of those people, I would be willing to say this on the record. I'll bet you 85% of those people, 85% of those 320 million people listen to celebrities for advice.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Since when does Bill Gates know anything about medicine or health? He's a computer guy, but he's trying to make everybody in the country vegetarian. Do you know that McDonald's right now in the United States, McDonald's does not use beef for its hamburgers? I'm not going to tell you what they're using.
No, we don't want
You
to.
want
We
to
did
know?
that already.
Check out the story in Japan, because that's what you're eating here.
Yeah, we did that show. Whew.
Okay.
Look for our show. We can right on YouTube.
I had McDonald's earlier.
Say again,
We did
Cal?
that show.
I had McDonald's a little while ago.
Well, make sure that Mr. McDonald doesn't start crawling back up at your esophagus. Okay? It might be Mr. McDonald or his kid or his dog, too. Because there's all kinds of stuff. I want you to think about, think about this. Just think about this. Common sense. I'm going to veer off the subject a minute. McDonald's sells in one day, 65 billion, not million, 65 billion hamburgers a day. A day. Where's all this beef coming from? Where's all these cows at? There aren't enough cows in the universe to make a fraction of that burger.
No.
You're eating Fido, you're eating a monkey, you're eating a gorilla, you're eating some probably some neighbor Jones down the street. You're eating, we're consuming each other.
Yeah.
We've become cannibals and we don't even know it. I'm going to say it, okay? McDonald's, by the way, Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, was a devout high priest Satanist. He was a satanic priest of the highest order. Him and Anton LaVey were like this. They were like asshole buddies, okay?
Michael Keaton really made me hate that guy.
Yeah, well, you should. You should.
Yeah.
Because he was a piece of shit. Ray Kroc was a piece of shit. He was a horrible human being. But I digress. The point I'm trying to make is there's not enough cows in the world to come close, this close to pushing out 65 billion hamburgers a day.
A day.
You can't, it can't be done. Taste, I want you to go to Wendy's and taste the Wendy's burger. Go to Burger King and taste the Burger King burger. Then go to McDonald's and taste the McDonald's burger. You're going to taste the difference. Trust me, you will. Okay?
I'll always prefer Burger King.
Absolutely. I'm a Burger King guy. So, while day-to-day local affairs are run by elected local government, and this answers your question, the U.S. Congress holds the ultimate legal power over D.C., and many people believe the powerful unelected forces, whether they be lobbyists, career bureaucrats, wealthy elites, they name Illuminati, or other significant, powerful individuals, may sway over the federal government's decisions. Okay? And I've said this before on the show, and I'm going to say it again. The people you elect locally, when they get to Washington, they forget why you put them there. You know why? because they get so wrapped up, they become indoctrinated immediately. When you come to D.C., there was a guy named Congressman Anthony Trafficant from Ohio. This guy just didn't give a fuck. He didn't care who you were, how much money you made, where you're from, how connected you were. He didn't give a flying rat fuck. Okay? Anthony Trafficant voted how he wanted to. He voted his conscience, and they all but drove that man fucking crazy. They couldn't legally kick him out. So they did something in the Congress that's legal. It's called censuring someone. When you censure someone, you're basically removing their power, and they have no voting ability, no voting power,
No platform.
Right.
They can't vote on a bill, they can't vote on an issue. So they censored him.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, "You know what? Fuck you, I quit. If you're not going to let me do my job, I don't need my job." So he left the Congress after almost 20 years.
Dang.
Because a new regime came in. You notice the way the government is run under Bush, Obama, Clinton, Trump, okay? The way it is run according to the way the figurehead wants it to be run. Barack Obama was all razzle dazzle and no show. I mean, all show and no go.
Right.
He was all razzle dazzle. Joe Biden was the Walking Dead. First
And
of all, it wasn't even Joe Biden. We know that now.
That
We
was
know
the
that. It wasn't even
actor.
Joe. Joe Biden died. His granddaughter said he died 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I believe that, and I believe that I can prove it. Okay, and I haven't done that show yet, but I'm gonna, and I may have to do it by myself, so you guys don't get implicated.
The Biden that we saw the last 4 years was not the same Biden from the Obama years. That was
No,
a
it was
completely
not.
different person.
Let me tell you something, Cal. You're not going to tell me anything I haven't already done. Amelia, how many shows have I done on Joe?
Oh my gosh, at least seven we've done.
At least 7.
Mm-hmm.
I could count 5 on one hand right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you've done a few without me in there because you didn't want to implicate me on some of those. Anyway.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The show I did on 9/11. Mm-hmm. I was the first one on the internet to show that missile hitting the Pentagon.
Yeah, he was.
There was no airplane there. No airplane. That was a missile. I showed the video. I'm not going to tell you where I got the video, and I still have that. I still have a hard copy of that video.
Yes.
I mean, a hard copy, like a disc.
Yes.
Okay. That was sent to me. I'm not going to tell you where I got it. But I don't keep it in my house though. Nope, it ain't here. Anyway, so we're talking about this idea that Hollywood is kind of running Washington right now. You remember something. Look what Donald Trump did to the White House. He put gold everywhere.
Yeah.
In the Oval Office. He's building a fucking ballroom on top. Okay, of the White. I think it's on top. Let me see.
I think it's on one of the sides of the house or something.
Cal,
like
do me a favor, Cal. Find out where is Donald Trump building the ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
Find that out for me.
Yeah, and these people are idiots. They're having a cow about it. I'm going to say a cow because they're idiots. That he's building a ballroom. All he's doing is making the White House a lot better, a lot more prettier inside. And people, the Democrats, that's what I'm going to call them, are having a fit about it. Get over it.
I made up that name, the Democrats.
I love it because I use it all the time, especially on TikTok. on TikTok, Facebook, wherever I want to argue with people, because I do argue with them all the time.
I'm
They're
sure
having a
you do.
fit.
Okay,
And
so
you
it's
know
gonna,
me.
so the White House State Ballroom is going to be replacing the demolished East Wing.
Got it. Good. Very good. I knew they were going to do that. Okay. Trump said he was going to do it when he one of the things that he signed, the executive order was, to eliminate the East Wing because it was in bad disrepair, and they were building this beautiful ballroom. They're going to call it a state room. It's going to call it ballroom, whatever you want to call it, but it's going to be used for formal affairs, greeting heads of state, different presidents and kings and queens and all that stuff bullshit, right? If you look at England and Russia and Spain and look at the heads of state, the way they live, that makes the White House look like a booger.
Yeah.
It makes the White House look like a booger. Have you seen where Vladimir Putin lives? Have you seen the halls of the Kremlin?
I've seen one of
The
the rooms.
ceilings are
It's
25
elegant.
feet high, Amelia.
Yeah, it's elegant compared to like a palace.
Exactly. Interestingly enough, we're talking about Joe Biden before. Donald Trump has what's called the wall of presidents in the White House. The only person whose picture is not there. Who do you think?
Joe Biden.
I just gave you the answer,
Biden?
Amelia.
Biden.
I
Yeah,
just gave you the fucking answer.
I was gonna say Clinton, but you got Biden.
No. The only person whose picture is not there. Joe Biden. Why?
Because he wasn't legitimately elected.
Because he was never president.
Yeah.
You know what? What's his name is there, but you know what the picture is?
What?
An auto pen.
Oh wow.
An auto pen. That's what's there. An auto pen.
Somebody Photoshop a picture of Maduro with Biden's face.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a whole nother show, brother. That's a whole nother show. Anyway, Amelia, what do we got coming up next week?
Oh, we're going to be talking about Charlie Kirk and Erica Kirk, and we'll talk about a little bit.
Question: Do you trust Erica Kirk?
Well, a lot of what I've been seeing in the news lately, a lot of it's been good, a lot of it's been bad. A lot of people are against her, a lot of people are for her. So I don't know.
I'm asking you, where are you on this?
Well, the way she's been grieving, I'm kind of on her side. I know a lot of people are not going to be on my side for that, but
I'm not.
And a lot of us are going to.
I think you're a fool. I think you're a fool for believing that. I really do. I think you're a fool for believing that. Erica Kirk is a handler. Her name isn't even Kirk. It's Feltenstein. Okay. And she's German Jew. She's German and Jewish. Problem is, for whatever reason, they knew that Charlie Kirk was making a lot of noise, and people were following him everywhere. And they wanted
one of them.
Yep. And guess what? I think Charlie's still around. In fact, I believe I can prove that Charlie's still around. And I think I even know where he's at, as a matter of fact. And I'm going to save that for a show that I'll do by myself, so you guys don't get implicated in that. Again, if anybody's got heat, bring the heat. Big Daddy can handle the heat, because they ain't no pussy doing this show. Okay? You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying, you guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Cal, what do you got coming up? Where are you going to be? What convention are you going to now?
This weekend I'm going to kind of a local one. It's about 60 miles up the road in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Coastal Carolina Comic Con.
Oh,
Yeah, Lou Diamond Phillips, Scott Innes. It's oh my
Do me a
gosh.
favor. If you get a chance to talk to Lou, do me a favor. I'm serious. If you get a chance to talk to Lou, tell him that you work for me at the show, Mad Dog DeCipio. Tell him I'd love to have him come on and see what he'll say.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I can make that happen.
Good.
But it's also going to be Billy West,
I know who Billy West is.
Tom Kenny. Here I go name dropping again.
Go ahead. Well, you're doing a show, so you got a name drop. Go ahead.
yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty big list. Don't have them all memorized, but it's my brother's birthday, so I'm taking him to the con.
Awesome.
Beautiful. Well, you have a good time over there, will you?
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, listen, folks, we will see you, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We will see you again next week, Monday. I think Monday's going to be what? The 12th? Isn't that the 12th or something?
Yes.
The 12th and 13th, we're going to go down a deep, messy rabbit hole. We're going to start, and we may just keep digging for a little while. But we're gonna be hanging on to this the Kennedy Kirk connection as one of the things that I did because I'm rebranding the show, and I wanted people to see what we're doing here. Let me bring this up so people can see what we're doing. Our show is Behind the Veil. Every theory, one source. From Kennedy to Kirk, we go there. And we are going to dig through the confidential files. We're going to go through the verified and unverified stories and see what holds water, what will hold up in the mix of things. And we are going to be doing Kennedy and Kirk for quite some time. Probably.
I had somebody ask me. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I had somebody ask me if we're going to be talking about Epstein again.
Oh, I got a whole show coming up on Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he is definitely still here.
Okay.
Him, I know where he's at.
Okay.
I know for certain where Jeffrey Epstein is.
Do you know anything about Isaac Cappy?
How do I know that name? Talk to me.
Isaac Cappy, he's the one that came out, like he was a Hollywood actor, and he came out speaking out about Tom Hanks and Seth Green.
Ah.
Yeah, you know where I'm going. And then he winds up getting thrown off a highway overpass.
Yeah, they said that he jumped. I don't think he jumped.
The
story was he jumped. The story where witnesses said that he jumped. Okay, first of all, you know, I'm getting ready to close up this show. We won't have to start another one. Isaac Cappy did not jump. He was not despondent like people were saying. No, that never happened. What happened was he was systematically eliminated because of what he knew, what he knew factually. Tom Hanks is right now up to his eyeballs. He's not allowed in the country of Greece. Okay. His wife, Rita Wilson, is Greek. She's not allowed to go home there anymore. No more. And Tom Hanks is not allowed there either. And he has to sell his island that he bought. Okay. How'd you like to have so much money you buy your own island? Johnny Depp's got his own island. Why not?
Wow. And then now you can't go anywhere. You can't even go near it.
See, I heard the opposite. I thought that they had to move to Greece because they didn't have any extradition with the United States.
No.
I know that he's not welcome back here no more. Nobody wants him back here.
They don't want him in Greece. Reason is there are allegations, more than a few allegations that have surfaced that there are little children on this island, and people are wondering how are they getting there, since Tom Hanks' children are not little; they're all grown up, and his sons are both actors. And it's interesting to say, you can speculate if you want, but how are these little kids getting there? Well, it's an
Wayfair.
island. You get there by plane. You get there by boat. You can't drive there.
No.
You gotta either sail there or you gotta be dropped off.
Or you can buy $800 or $900 refrigerators from Wayfair for about 13 grand.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it's kind of odd. It's kind of odd how their SKU numbers, when you do a search, they bring up missing and exploited children.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep. We're going to get into the Wayfair. People don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. We're actually going to do that on the air one time, and we're going to do it live and in real time. We're going to scan Wayfair SKU numbers and see what comes up. Okay, because I just happen to have a scanner, both a QR scanner and a barcode scanner on my phone, and I use them because my business card. If you've never seen my business card, has QR codes on the back. And on the front is my name and all my stuff and my microphones. Okay? So, we will do that show. We're going to ruffle some feathers. Bring it on.
All right.
Let's do it.
For Amelia, the Pitbull Chapman. For Big Cal, call me Calmator. I am the Mad Dog. We will see you again, God willing, and the creek don't rise, on Monday, January 12th, for another deep dive down the rabbit hole, behind the veil. This is what it's all about. Take care, folks. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.